Welcome back to PCM 2024 for another episode of our Pro Cyclist mode. Our cyclist, Benji, spent the last 2 seasons riding for Flanders Baloise, but today's episode is the final episode of riding for this team. Because in our 3rd season, we'll be riding for Soudal Quickstep. But as you can see, the season hasn't ended yet, so we gotta finish our final races first. And we are starting off in the UK, Tour of Britain, 6-day stage race, and every single stage is a sprint stage. With our 77 sprint stat, I'm hoping for a couple of stage wins. And actually, we are the favorites, so we gotta win stages here. Basically, the pressure is on. Okay, race strategy, 2 objectives. A GC objective, finish in the top 5 of GC, and also a top 3 on the stage. Both should be possible, to be honest, so 0 day, 77 sprint, we can work with that. There we go, there goes our push to the front. Yes, yes, yes. We are nicely in the wheel. The where you don't need to ride in the way. There we go, keep going, keep going, keep going. And it's on everybody except for me. And I should take over now with Van Holf. There we go, out of the wheel of Van Houtium. Van der Velde is ready, and on myself. Last 4 kilometers incoming. We're looking alright. Van der Velde is looking good to take over. Should he do it already? In this corner right here, maybe? Yeah, we can take over. There we go. Van Holf out of the way, buddy. There we go. Tuurdens is ready. Last 2 kilometers. Don't want to go yet. Maybe in this corner. There we go. There goes Tuurdens. Nasen in the wheel. This is perfection. This is perfection. We launch right now on the left side of the road. Gunnar versus Nasen. Gunna's gonna beat us. Gunna's gonna beat us. Filippo Gunnar beats us on the line. Not even close, to be honest. And Bob Donaldson? Yes, indeed. Robert Donaldson is getting third. What can I say? We got beaten fair and square. We just didn't have the speed in the last kilometer. Maybe I should have launched a little bit earlier. I don't know, but Gunnar was just better today. By the way, this guy, Robert Donaldson, actually a pretty talented rider in real life. Now riding for Jayco, if I recall. Like, we were the favorite, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but my team manager is very happy with the results, so I'm not complaining too much. Ola, we're not the favorite for a sprint anymore. Filippo Ganna, who just won against us, is now the favorite. Let's try to prove the game wrong. So, roughly 20 kilometers to go. I've set up my lead out, and they're actually looking in fantastic form today. Van Holf with a +3 RDC, which means 72 sprint stat as the lead out, and 78 flat stat. Van Houtium 79 flat, Van der Velde 77 flat, and De Weert 73. So, honestly, losing with that train would be shameful. Ooh, these corners are messing up my train. Come on, Van der Velde, move up, move up, move up. We've got too many riders in my train. Maybe 4 riders, 3.3 kilometers to go. Van Houtium can go. Let's go all out with Van Houtium. Let that 79 flat stat matter. Come on, buddy. Let's go, let's go, let's go. NHL too late on myself. That's a bummer. Our train's so far behind. Van Holf can launch already. Come on, bring us forward, bring us forward. This is not looking good. I'm launching early. Nah, 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 nah. I'm just so overconfident about that sprint train, and they're worthless. They're all worthless. Like, we're barely gonna top 10 here. Max Counter wins, but we are nowhere. Like, we just lost our front position in a corner with 4.5 kilometers to go, and we never got back to the front anymore. So, stage 3, also a sprint stage, but it looks like the game has less and less confidence in us, because now we're 4th favorite. Honestly, I just gotta start winning stages here. Okay, last 7.5 kilometers. Van der Velde can go 99 right now. Van Holf, come on, move up, buddy. Move up, move up, move up. Let's get this train to the front. That is somewhat working. Nasen not perfectly in the wheel, so let's try and fix that. Van Holf can go right now on 99. Come on, Van Houtium in the wheel. That is our train. Van der Velde out of the way. Yes. NHL on myself. Perfect train right now. Van Holf out of the way. We've got our 3-man train. Lots of trees on the screen as well. Last 3 kilometers. Tuurdens losing lots of energy in the wheel. I don't like that. Let's drop it down to 97 for a little bit. I don't think this will work. I genuinely don't think this will work. Let's go for the corner. Let's go for the corner. Right now, Dens can launch in the corner. We've got Nasen in the wheel can launch right now. There we go from the wheel. Come on, Benji. Come on, Benji. Donaldson on the right. Gugan on the left. No, 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 no. No one can beat us today. Benji Nasen wins stage 3 of the Tour of Britain. Yes! I'll be honest, I was starting to get a little bit worried that we might not be able to get a stage win in this race, but here we are. After 3 stages, we finally get it. And this also means we are leading GC, and actually, that GC jersey does fit with our shorts. By the way, I gotta say, I don't actually know how GC works in this race, because there's no bonus seconds, so I don't know what the tiebreaker is for me to be first right now. But hey, our manager seems pretty happy. Exceptional, very good, 23 XP. Anyway, let's try and go for a repeat on stage 4. Come on, boys. Last 6.5 kilometers. Van der Velde doing a hell of a job. Van Houtium can take over as we speak right now. There we go. Van der Velde out of the way. Perfect lead out right now. We use our energy gel on ourselves right now. We're gapping Laporte actually, but we're also spending lots of energy on ourselves. So that's not ideal, but I do like this gap. I like that gap very much. Is that a proper gap? Can I keep that going? Maybe. Van Houten on 99 once again. Laporte trying to close it down. Last 3 kilometers. The Visma train on the left side of the road. Van Hoof can take over. Pretty fantastic lead out so far. Still a gap. Laporte back to the wheel. Counter starts going. Dens needs to launch. Dens needs to launch. We gotta go before this corner with ourselves. Let's launch early. There we go. Was that too early? That was maybe too early. Laporte is there though. Can we get past Laporte though? Can we get past Laporte? There we try. It's gonna be second place. And we've got plenty of energy left. Laporte beats us on merit. Like, that's a bit of a bummer. Having energy left at the finish line means we didn't launch early enough, but I also launched early in the first place. I launched at 1.4k to go instead of like 1k to go because of that corner, but it still was not early enough. So yeah, second place, not actually a disaster. And I don't understand why, but we are still first in GC. Most of you know this, but I fell in love with pro cycling through Pro Cycling Manager in 2005. But actual cycling, myself, that started with Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app to make indoor cycling so much more enjoyable. If you want to try Zwift but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky because right now you can get 10% off on the following products. The Wahoo KICKR Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo KICKR Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with KICKR Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame itself. To receive the 10% discount, go to the link in the description and use code BenjiWinter10. Both are important, link and code. But hey, for stage 5, another sprint stage, we are back to being the favorite, so let's cook these frauds. Benji, get to your train. Benji, get to your train, buddy. Come on. Van Houten takes over on 99. A bit late, but our train is at the front, so I'm not complaining too much. Energy gel on Benji. We are cooking. I can feel it. Jentel van der Velde is ready, but I don't want to launch yet. But it's not going to be too long until he does. Right now, there we go. That's with 3.2 kilometers to go. Dens in the wheel. Lund Andresen doing very well, but then he's gone. To the Dens. Go, buddy. Before the corner. Van der Velde out of the way. Benji can launch in. Oh my god, I can launch right now. There we go. We go. Gunnar on the right. We've got Kanter as well. No. Why do we not have speed? Why are we so slow? We get a podium, so it's not a disaster, but come on, man. You're supposed to be a sprinter. Like, a podium isn't bad, but we should be beating riders like Gunnar and Max Kanter. But what does this mean for GC? Oh, apparently nothing. We're still first in GC, so that's great. Okay, final stage. It all comes down to this. Can we bring home the GC of the Tour of Britain or not? To be honest, I also just want the stage win. So, last 9 kilometers, sprint train looking perfect. Other sprint trains are forming around us, but we are the first one on the road as we speak, so that's good. Let's try and gradually up it towards 99 right now on Van Hoof, because he's the one to make the move right now. Jentel van der Velde going very hard to the point that we're losing Red Bar on Van Houten and Tuur Dens, so that's not amazing. Let's go 99 on Leander. Come on, last few corners. 3k to go. Tuur Dens is ready. He can launch maybe in the next corner. Is that too early? Maybe after. Right now, there we go. We will launch with ourselves before this next corner. Right now, there we go. Last kilometer. It is Capiol versus Benji. Come on, Benji. We win. Yes. 2 stage wins in this race, but most importantly, Benji Naesen is the victor of the GC of the Tour of Britain. Like, we're not going to win many GCs with our rider because we're a sprinter, but I reckon we're at 2 now, ZLM Tour and Tour of Britain. And there we go, winning the stage and GC means our manager is very happy. 65 XP, which means we're leveling up again. Both a skill point and an improvement of attributes, so we can get our stats up a little. Ooh, this is interesting. We can choose between Puncher and Northern Classics. Puncher gives us a better hill stat from 70 to 72, which would be fantastic for the Tour of Flanders. Meanwhile, Northern Classics gives us a small improvement in our cobblestone stat from 78 to 79. Like, I do want our cobblestone stat to go up because our goal is to win Paris-Roubaix in this series, but I gotta say, getting 2 extra in hill stat allows us to win so many more races throughout the season. Yeah, I think I'll go for Puncher, but I hope I won't regret this in the future. When it comes to our skill point, I was doubting between going for Charisma and maybe having more influence on my calendar that way, but I'm very intrigued by this upgrade. I forgot this existed actually for this entire series so far. Level 2 of Technique allows me to go into Aero mode on the flat. after basically attacking away from a group and so forth. So I reckon that's quite intriguing for the classics races. So yeah, let's upgrade that. We're gonna use that next season. So calendar-wise, 6 more races to go this season, all of which are one-day races. Oh, did you see that? Time to fetch a water bottle. There we go, we're back. Okay then, first of the one-day races, Kampioenschap van Vlaanderen, 180 kilometers, yellow cobble icon on the right top, so somewhat cobbly, and we are the favorite, so let's try and bring this one home. Ooh, starting off with a -1 race day condition doesn't actually negatively impact the sprint stats, so 77 sprint, and we gotta get a top 3 at the end of today's race, so let's try and bring that home. Come on, you can't be serious, my game is crashing again. This is happening so much lately, it's so annoying. So, roughly 25 kilometers to go, we're in the final of the race now. There's a small group of 5 ahead, but no dangerous riders. I'm just trying to control the tempo and control any attacks, because I would kind of like to have a sprint. Like, the cobble sector is pretty small, so it's not exactly that impressive, so I reckon we can get it to a sprint, to be honest. Close to the last 10 kilometers now, we spent quite a bit of energy controlling these attacks, and I'm somewhat hoping, by dropping my effort to 75, that other teams control each other a little bit, because I can't afford to do all the work. Ooh, that's a strong move. Søren Warenschold is in the front group. We've got multiple riders trying to close that down. Martin Svirček for Quickstep. We've got 8k to go. Camille Bonheur still pacing on 85 again. I reckon I can close them down. Yes, Lotto, do it for me, or Arnaud Delis, but it also works for me, so I'm not complaining. Attacks in the front group, Timo Kilik going. Last 4 kilometers, I should be going with Van den Velde already on 99. Oh, that is not good. Our position is awful. I might have bottled it here. Come on, get to the front, get to the front, get to the front. As fast as possible, buddy. As fast as possible. We can close it down. We can close it down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Last 2 kilometers, Van den Stormen launches. We won't catch them. Will we catch them? I'm not sure. Nasen can launch right now, but I fear it's gonna be Søren taking it. Søren or Benji. No, yes, yes. Come on. No, yes. Come on. Yes! We caught him with like a meter to go. That's an insane victory. But then again, it's my fault that he wasn't caught in the first place. But that's definitely one of the closest victories I've ever had on PCM, for sure. Gotta say, that one feels really good because it was so close. We were so close to not winning this one. And hey, we also beat Oliver Nasen, so family feud, I'm winning. And looks like our team manager is just as happy, 20 XP this time. Oh wow, Super 8 Classic, perfect parkour for us, 197 kilometers flat parkour, and we won the sprint, so that's okay, but so did the actual sprinters. Jonathan Milan is here with Mes Pedersen as a lead out, and Jasper Stuyven, so that's a strong team. And then also, Jasper Philipsen with Mathieu van der Poel as a lead out, so how am I supposed to win this? Hey, we'll try nonetheless. Oh, you can't be serious. Roll teammate. Objective, work at the head of the group for 30 kilometers. What? We are the best sprinter in our team. This makes absolutely no sense. Well, what? We're working for Matthijs Avens? I don't even know who you are. I'm about to open this guy's first cycling page, and this guy better have some results. Like, the guy's only 21, and he has shown some flashes in U23 races, so he might have talent, but come on, man. I've got more talent. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not working. I know I will lose XP by not doing so, but this is completely unfair. I'm leaving the team. I'm rioting. What is my manager gonna do? Is he gonna fire me? He can't. I'm leaving anyway. Like, just look at the energy bar of my team. My quote-unquote leaders are basically empty already. So, and they've had protection when it comes to teammates. I've had nothing. So, last 9.5 kilometers, we do not have a lead out, so it's all about surfing wheels. I'm trying to get to the wheel of Philipsen or Milan, but reality is, if I'm in their wheel when they launch their sprint, they will destroy me, so I'll have to launch a bit earlier than them. And well, the other problem is that literally everybody else is trying to get in the wheel of these guys as well. So what if I force it? What if I go to the front myself, and then I basically deviate into everybody in a second here, right now? There we go. And I've got the wheel of Milan. Does that work? Come on, buddy. That's my wheel, buddy. That's my wheel. Why do I keep giving it away? Give my wheel back. There we go. Milan's wheel. There we go. Delete, don't you dare steal my wheel. Don't you dare take my wheel. Last 3 kilometers. Forget the energy shell. So that's not a good start. We're still in the wheel of Milan. Still in the wheel of Milan. We're doing quite all right. Groves on the left for no reason at all. There goes the lead out from Pedersen Kasper. Last 2 kilometers. I will launch right now out of the wheel. Can I get past? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Really? Binyam? I could have won then if Binyam wins. I'm sorry, but I decided to move left during the sprint, and in doing so I blocked myself, because the Lee had that spot. So that was basically on me. Like, in the end, we finished 7th, so that's quite a disappointment. But at the end of the day, we had no support for the team. But I also gotta say, I kind of enjoyed doing the wheel surfing thing in the run-up to the sprint and then see how we do, because that's, in reality, how a sprinter on Flanders-Baloise will have to do it, because the team of Flanders-Baloise in real life will not have one of the best lead-outs in the race. So this is the most realistic way of riding with this team. So actually, a bit of a challenge. For the rest of this episode, I will try to sprint how a Flanders-Baloise sprinter would be sprinting, wheel surfing and trying to win from the wheel. Yeah, bad evaluation, blah blah, do not care. Hola, we got some news from the official Discord of Pro Cycling Manager. A new patch for PCM 2024 is now available in beta. It includes a key fix for the hardlock and freeze issues. So in the last 20 kilometers of stages, I've crashed quite a few times in the last 2 weeks. I think that fix is related to those crashes, so let's hope that's the case, because I want those fixed. Anyway, back to racing. Alphason Hoek-Sepel, basically the same length and the same flatness as the last stage, but this one has cobbles. But hey, no godlike sprinters, no godlike classic riders at the start, so we are the favorite. Okay, race objective, finish in the top 5. On paper with a lead-out train, that should be quite doable, but we are freewheeling this time around, going from the wheel of sprinter to sprinter in the hopes to win from the wheel of another sprinter, so that might be more of a challenge now. Anyway, last 20 kilometers, and it's actually a pretty crazy race so far, because lots of stuff is happening, and the peloton's only 35 people now, with a group of 3 ahead, and they're not exactly bad riders. Certain Weidenskjold once again up there. I'm just trying to keep myself safe for now, because I'm starting to contemplate whether I should attack or not, because I low-key want to try out that aerodynamic position skill we have. Can I get to the front? Can I get to the front? There comes the attack. Others are doing it with me. Can I close them down myself and maybe have a group of 5 people? Let's drop it down and do 85. I'm spending so much energy. I don't like this. Everybody's in my wheel. That is not good. That is not good at all. Let's sit up. Let's sit up for sure and hope that the other teams control it for now. Van Poeke can protect me. People are attacking. Come on, someone close it down. Someone close it down. No. Gap is opening up. No. We don't like that. Come on. We're going to close it down ourselves now. Last 6 kilometers. Someone has 20 seconds. I do not like that. I'm going to have to use Van Poeke as a lead out, because otherwise we're not catching the front rider. Last 3 kilometers, we go 99 off Van Poeke. I know I'm not wheel surfing, but this is the only way I can win, I reckon. Van Poeke does 99. That is too much. That is too much. That is way too much. No, we're going to have to change wheels, I think. We're going to have to change wheels. This is not a perfect lead out at all. Can I switch towards the wheel of Van Dijk in the last 1.5 kilometers? No. The lead. Get to the wheel of the lead. Launch. Just launch, Benji. Just bloody launch. Get past. No! What the hell? How did we crash in the last kilometer? You can't be serious. That is so stupid. Damn it. So yeah, we ain't getting that top 5, that's for sure. It's gonna be 16th behind Thibaut Gruel. What an awful result. Genuinely can't believe we crashed there in the last kilometer of the race. Out of all kilometers in the race, there's 197 kilometers in this race. But for some reason, PCM thought, let's crash this rider, basically my rider, in the last of those 197 kilometers. This game hates me. Come on, I'm getting a bad evaluation from my team manager for crashing in a race. Yeah, if I crashed every race, that would be different, then maybe it's my technique, but a spectator crashed me. It was definitely a spectator. Anyway, calm down, on to the next race, another Belgian ChatGPT race, 212 kilometers fully flat, and Jonathan Milan and Tim Merlier at the start, so against top sprinters again. But once again, I'm gonna try and go for that wheel surfing strategy, because well, it might not be the best strategy, but it's more realistic. Okay, sprinter outsider, objective finish in the top 10, so that should be doable. Okay, in the last 20 kilometers now, still a breakaway of 6 riders, but they're about to be caught, keeping myself at the front with my pilot Jules Hesters, and I gotta be honest, I'm trying to find a good wheel, and Jonathan Milan is here, but his lead out is seemingly still forming, so I'm not sure which wheel I should pick. Let's try and take the wheel of Merlier on the left side here. There we go. We've got his wheel, I think. Jules Hesters, nice job, buddy. More attacks at the front. Are we losing the wheel of Merlier a little bit? Because Meus is trying to take it. We've got Milan in the wheel of Girmay. That's okay for me. Oh, everybody wants the wheel of Merlier. What if I take the wheel of Milan though? Because nobody seems to be wanting his wheel. That's also a possibility. Last 3 kilometers, I'm taking back the wheel of Merlier and it's working somewhat. Last 2 kilometers, looking pretty good. Last 1.5k, don't get blocked. Ah, this lead out was not the strongest. We try and come true. Benji on the right side of the road, Merlier on the left. Come on. Yes, we win by wheel surfing. That's amazing. That's a wonderful victory. Like, that sprint was all about the timing. Then Melier waited too long in the wheel of his lead out, and we came out of Melier's wheel earlier and we won the race. So fantastic win, that one. And to think our team manager considered us a domestique on a sprint stage a couple of races ago. That is insane. This is my answer. I'm answering with my legs. 36 XP, at least my manager's happy now. Anyway, next up, Bashi our second last race of the season. We are 4th favored. Søren Warenskjold, Arno de Lee and Jordi Meus are better favorites. Let's try and beat them. But after winning that last race wheel surfing, I'm allowing myself to use a sprint train here. Quite a funny situation. There was a break of 13 riders about to be caught, and a bunch of riders attacked towards it. So now there's a 24-man breakaway ahead. So I'm trying to close it down because I don't like a 24-man breakaway. Oh god, 5k to go. They've still got a gap. Come on, Van der Winkelen. Close it down, close it down, close it down, buddy. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen, is it? I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this. Coleman, come on, buddy. Close it down, close it down, close it down. We'll have to launch early, maybe. That's 2 riders up front. That's de Bont and Wituze or something. We can launch right now with Van Hove, Van der Velde in the wheel. Van der Velde, not Van der Velde. Last 1.4 kilometers. They've been caught. They've been caught. I forgot my energy gel, but I'm launching anyway. There we go from the wheel. Søren looks like he has it. I think Søren has it. We're gonna beat our teammate, so that's a win. And it's gonna be a 3rd place, I think, behind Matthew Brennan. Yes, indeed. So, not a great result. Well, technically, our team wanted a top 10 here, but I wanted more than a top 3, you know? Especially because the last 10k was super chaotic, and I feel like I could have gotten more out of this. But hey, 3rd place, not the end of the world. And well, our team manager, very happy. Exceptional evaluation, 28 XP. But that brings us to our final race of the season, our final race for this team, Flanders-Baloise, the Bed City Elfsteden race. Basically, flat parkour in the Netherlands with some echelon zones in it. So, let's see how that goes. We are the favorite. And to be honest, I think we should win this. And the game thinks so as well. Roll sprinter, objective, win the race. So the pressure is on. Now we're pacing like crazy because the break has 3 minutes 30. It's 9 riders, so it's not exactly a Mickey Mouse breakaway. Why are people trying to attack behind that? I don't know. But Alpecen's domestiques are basically done for, so it's kind of all down to me, which I don't like that. So the Jager is done for. The Weird was pacing alone, so I added Verkoeje as well. Gap is now 2 minutes 30 with 27k to go, so it's still under control, but I'm burning through my riders. But I've got a feeling this breakaway is about to fall apart soon. I'm trying to sit up a little bit with my train because the break is now within 40 seconds, and it looks like Visma is at the front and Alpecin has found domestiques again, so they're pacing quite well now. I think this break is getting caught, so I'm trying to save as much energy as possible. More attacks. Don't do this again. Let's just catch this stupid break. I don't want any breakaways getting away. And more riders attacking. Come on, guys. Just chill out and let me sprint. Last 4.5 kilometers. Gap is still 30 seconds, but I'm going to try and close it down now on 93. Other people are actually attacking. That is odd. Come on, guys. Don't block me on the left side of the road. Don't block me on the left side of the road. Tudens can almost take over. Not yet. Right now. On... What do? I reckon I'll do 94. I don't want to go all out yet. NSGL way too late on Benji. That is not nice. 5 riders to catch. Last kilometer. Let's launch in this corner with Turdens. I think we've got this. Oh no, we might not. Frank van den Broek has a large gap. Frank van den Broek has a very large gap. No, we're going to try and come around last minute. He's celebrating. He's celebrating. No. Yes, we beat him. Frank van den Broek, never celebrate too early, buddy, because this is exactly what happens if you do. That is literally the second victory in this episode that happened in the last meter of a race. Actually insane. Those close victories, I gotta say, those feel really good, but must be really bad to be Frank van den Broek today. But hey, a victory, a perfect way to finish off the season and to finish off our time with Flanders-Baloise. Ending it off with 100% manager satisfaction and some extra XP. Anyway, racing behind us, that brings us to the end of the season. So let's take a look what happened around Flanders-Baloise in this season. Holy, Daniel Felipe Martinez wins the Giro and La Vuelta. He does the Giro Vuelta double. That's ridiculous. But the Tour de France is somewhat as expected. Pogacar winning, Roglic beating Jonas is not exactly what I'd call expected, but it happened anyway. Tobias Halland Johannessen was second at the Giro, 78 mountain, 80 medium mountain, and only 69 time trials. So getting second at the Giro with that is a pretty good performance. When it comes to the big one-day races, Tadej Pogacar is the new world champion. When it comes to the time trial, Ben Healy beat Wout van Aert and Harold Tejada. That's a very odd top 3. Next to that, Jonas Vingegaard won the European Championships road race. That's completely unrealistic because, well, it's a one-day race. Oh la la, Jonathan Milan won Milano Sanremo, and actually, I was thinking about it the last week in real life that Jonathan Milan is a versatile sprinter. He's not just a flat sprinter. And it actually wouldn't shock me that at some point in his career, he gets into the second group in MSR and actually wins that race. Jasper Philipsen did it, Jonathan Milan can do it too. Meanwhile, Wout van Aert won the Tour of Flanders and Mess Pedersen finally won Paris-Roubaix. Tadej Pogacar LBL and Remco won in Lombardia. Now, of course, in 2026 we'll be riding for Soudal Quickstep, but they've also made some interesting transfers. First of all, 35-year-old Mikel Landa is leaving, and incoming Simon Yates, 33 years old. Still pretty strong though, 79 mountain, 79 medium mountain, so an important GC rider. Next to that, 23-year-old American Matthew Riccatello. I don't know his stats, but I think it has to be somewhere around 78, 79 mountain. But obviously, most importantly, me. I'm joining the team as well, but I don't know what my role is going to be because, let's be honest about it, Tim Merlier is a better sprinter on paper, so in the actual sprint classics, I don't think I'll have freedom. But with 78 cobbles, I want that freedom in the cobble classics, and looking at the team, I reckon we're gonna get that. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And to be honest, having domestiques like Tim van Dijk is 76 cobbles, Casper Asgreen 75 cobbles, that's very useful. So I'm very much looking forward to my time at Soudal Quickstep, but that's gonna be the end of today's episode. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the 2026 season. Goodbye.